This is Carnaval de Brasil. 8 million people every year, 2 million people in the streets every day, and this year we're going. There's only one problem, we're not in Brazil. In fact, we're not even close. We're in Santiago, 3,000 miles away. We have no travel plans booked. What we do have though is a newly bought car, and we've never been on a proper road trip before, so we thought, why not make an adventure out of this? That's why today we're driving 50 hours straight to the world's biggest party.
There's honestly so much that could actually go wrong with this trip. Like, we just bought the car, we've never driven on the right hand side of the road before, we don't speak the language at all, there's not that much time to get there, so we're gonna have to take shifts.
Yeah, but we've got Jam.
I forgot to mention, this is our Brazilian friend João. He's going to be joining us on this road trip and just so happens to speak Portuguese, Spanish and English, which are the exact languages we need to know for Argentina and Brazil. And he needs to lift back home to Sao Paulo. What do you think could go wrong?
Nothing. Maybe some engineering problems, but since it's a Toyota, I don't think so.
Do you think we'll get robbed?
No.
We might get stopped by the police now that's come up, but I don't think so.
And the police are here.
What excites you about this road trip?
Honestly, I'm just looking forward to a good time with friends.
Honestly, that was probably one of the most stressful drives I've ever had to do.
I am so nervous, I've never driven on this side of the road before. I don't really know what to expect.
Bump.
Whee!
This car's not being into Rio.
Okay, so from here we basically got 50 hours on the road.
Rio, here we come.
So we're quickly realising that everything that we've bought is melting. Don't really know what to do. The whole cake is melting. The ham and cheese sandwiches and our ham and cheese toasties.
That was sliced cheese.
Good?
Yeah, it's not bad actually.
Honestly, we're probably only a few hours in, but this is already one of the most beautiful drives I've ever driven. Just driving through the middle of the Andes Mountains, and the views here are just insane. Right, let's go stick the two triangles out and then work out a plan.
So, disaster.
Can we try it? Alright, Charles, ready?
It died. Yeah, let's go.
I am so nervous right now, like we cannot afford to have this car break down this early into the road trip. It's running so low on power, I'm just praying it's because of altitude. The car has died again. We're in the middle of the Andes. If we don't keep the car in high revs, then it will just keep dying. So every time we're in a standstill like we are just now, it just dies.
Okay, so we've officially broken down. We've broken down in a nice place, and a nicer place to break down. The engine's smoked, and there's never an engine issue.
This is bad. This is bad. Okay, let's get the insurance details up and give them a call from inside. You okay?
Yeah, I'm just really upset.
Hi guys. Overall, not that successful a day really. Basically, the car is probably more broken than we actually think it is. We're still going to Carnival. Timescales are going to be an issue. We're still going to Carnival, but we're calling it a night here because there's literally nothing else that we can do. But I promise I'll give you a progress update tomorrow morning. Okay, so here's the update. Basically, we're trying to get someone to come and tow the car so that we can go and fix it somewhere else, but it's just not looking good right now. The car's still broken, we still haven't left this lodge place. In the morning we're going to tow the car to another city, which is significantly lower. We think the car's braking because of the altitude we're at. That's pretty much the update. We're significantly behind on this challenge. If the car isn't fixed when we get to the new city by itself, then it's going to delay things even more, but we will make it to Carnival. Even if we miss half of it, we will make it to Carnival. Alright, night guys. There is the highest point. The problem is not purely altitude.
That could have been purely caused by altitude.
Yeah. So what are we talking? Timescales and cost.
¿Y cuánto estamos hablando? ¿Cuánto tiempo? Yo calculo 3 días. So, basically the problem is quite bigger than we think. Doesn't need a new engine, but it's gonna take like 3 days. Yeah, it can take 3 days in here.
You're gonna go back to Santiago?
Yeah, I have a flight and maybe I'll just get a bus and grab my flight back to Brazil. Because I need to be in Brazil by next week. Like, absolutely.
Hola. ¿Cómo estás?
¿Qué pasó?
No existe junta en Mendoza.
Right, so explain to me what exactly has happened.
Basically, they need a little piece. If we pay like for today, the piece would be here tomorrow and would be ready for us to hit the road on Sunday.
You're meant to be in Brazil Sunday, man. Where's your head at?
I don't know.
Today is not the day. Basically, the mechanic's saying that there's one part that's broken. We went and got a fact checked by another mechanic, and he also said it's broken and it's just not advised to do like a 3,000 mile trip with a broken car for some reason. That's the car behind us though. It runs to an extent, so we wait until tomorrow. Apparently the part for the car is now here, so we are going to go get it and then we can actually start heading to Rio. Let's go! Guys, we're in the car. We're in the car and we've been given, I say we're in the car, I have to get in the fucking car. And we've been given the green light to actually drive away, actually leave this fucking country and actually head to Carnaval de Brasil.
We're making it! We're making it!
We're going to Carnival, boys! On that note guys, hit the subscribe button, we're going to Carnival. Let's get this road trip on the go. 2.5 hours in, we're at our first pit stop. If anything, we know that this trip is now going to be so long. The whole road here was completely straight. We're at a shop, so we're going to go get some food. We also got a cake so we can see how it fares across the 50 hours. Cheers, man.
Sorry, do you want some?
It's all good now. We've just finished the shopping. Duffy's outside. He's about to start driving, but oh my god, it is about to start chucking it down here, and I am so excited. There's already lightning, there's already thunder. First time we've seen rain. Guys, what a great road trip this is. I'm excited. Well, we talked about rain, and now we can barely see anything. So, there we go. Ironically, you can see more through the camera than you can in person. It is just like a crazy amount of rain just now. Very South American rain, not rain we're used to. 2 hours in for the cake, it's still going strong. As you can see, we've got some light melting around the edges and around the middle of the cake, but overall, it's doing well. We'll see you in a few hours for another cake update. We're getting to crunch time of the trip and it's looking like I'm going to be on the first night shift, so I kind of have to catch some sleep. So I will see you guys tonight. I am struggling to sleep, but I'm not the one driving just now. How are you feeling, man?
I'm feeling quite good. It's just really hot. Towards the end there, I was just sweating buckets.
5 hours until Buenos Aires, and then we're going to swap over. I'm going to take over from there. That'll bring us up to about like 3 AM in the morning, and then we just carry on straight to Rio, baby. We're in Buenos Aires. We're casually getting watched by the police behind us, so you can see the flashing lights. It's my turn to start driving. I mean, I barely slept all week, but got the Red Bull cans. It's going to be a slog. We're going to go till it's bright outside and then switch again. And let's hope the police don't give us much bother. Foreign country police officers are not typically my thing.
So I've got risotto and you've got cake. That's not fair. I want cake.
Yeah, quick cake update. We're about 9 hours in. It's 4 AM in the morning and it is going strong. However, it'll be interesting to see how it does tomorrow when it's back into the heat.
I think it'll withstand quite a lot of pressure.
You look shattered.
I'm tired.
So, that was fun. So here's what just happened. We got pulled over by the police, all caught on GoPro. Basically, it is a law here where you need to drive with your lights on, like your low beam lights on at all times. And so they pulled us over and were like, yeah, you aren't driving with your lights on, you have to pay 43,500 pesos, which is like roughly probably about $90. But here's where it gets fun. So we've got friends in Argentina and we asked them if this is all okay, and he was like, okay, what you need to do is ask for a penalty fee paper, because what they're trying to do is abusive. It's a very minor thing you got called out for. And then when we explained that to the guy was like, alright, no problem, on you go. And we didn't have to pay anything. But we carry on. Just a nice little 8 AM wake up for us. Let's go to Rio, baby!
Vamos!
Happened again. We got stopped by the police. They tried to fine us $500. We kind of knew the script this time. It quickly went down from $500 to nothing.
So I said to him, I was like, tenemos un amigo, and then he said, in Argentina, and I was like, sí, he was like, donde? And I said, Mendoza. Instantly he was like, ah, okay, es bueno. But that's all you need to say, it's just, I've got a friend in Argentina.
And then they're like, we can't pull this as easy.
Yeah, then it's like, this is definitely not gonna work.
Okay, cake update number 3. As you can see, the cake is now starting to crack on the top. I think you can see that. The side is fully collapsing. We're at an angle now. It is not looking good for the cake. All the decorative icing is now gone. Cake's not doing too well. 20 hours in, guys. Duff is currently trying to eat a Kinder Bueno from earlier, but the heat has managed to get to it and it's just completely melted. Guys, when we say it's hot, we really mean it is freaking hot. I tried to sleep, I can't sleep, it's too hot. We're just two boys from Scotland, we're not used to this sort of heat. It's not actually fair. We're 30 hours in now and the cake is nothing like it used to be. As you can tell, the icing is completely ruined on it. The sides are all melting and it's just not going well for the cake. We're in Brazil, baby!
We're in the right country.
And now we've got to transit through most of Brazil.
Okay, so it's coming up for midnight now. We're about to swap. Honestly, that was probably one of the most stressful drives I've ever had to do. It's just like a really anxiety driven drive, and I don't know if it's because of like the energy juice or just because of the fact that you're driving in a foreign country and the road markings just are not there. You don't actually know where you are in the road. It's really hard to gauge.
But you get to go to sleep now.
Yeah, hopefully go to sleep. 16 hours, 2 minutes left. 1,247 kilometers to go.
How are you feeling for driving in Brazil?
No, I'd rather it was sunny and warm and dry, but
Rather than constant rain?
Rather than constant rain, but here we are. And circumstances just got to take them as you come. Straightforward drive to Sao Paulo and then through to Rio, and we'll be partying tonight.
Guess who managed to fall asleep? This guy.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason I fell asleep was pure exhaustion more than anything. But I'll take it. I'll take it.
You know, it's not actually that bad a country when you can see the roads. It's quite nice. But when you can't see the roads, it is horrible.
Bye. That means it's my turn to drive. 40 hours in, another quick cake update. As you can tell, it is just starting to melt around the sides. It is now oozing stickiness out of it, getting all over the car as well. The icing on the top is completely destroyed. It's all becoming porous as hell. And the cake is not faring well. It's actually faring worse than us now.
But it still looks tasty.
7 hours, 11 minutes, 573 kilometers. We're in Rio de Janeiro. I'm excited.
We've just passed Sao Paulo, we're going to switch cars again. We've got about 5 hours left until we're in Rio de Janeiro. And the last cake update before we finally get to Rio, this cake is in tatters. All the icing is down there melting away, practically bubbling at this point. The cake resembles a shell of its former self. However, to be fair, the sponge is going strong on it. So credit where credit's due, the sponge is doing well. We'll give you a final update when we get to Rio.
Thing about Brazil, go from absolutely torrential rain 1 minute to completely blue skies the next minute. It makes absolutely no sense and it makes it horrible to drive. So we are officially 1 hour away from Rio de Janeiro. Tomorrow's meant to be the biggest day, so I don't know how hard today's going to be, but if today isn't good, guys, I promise you tomorrow will. I've said it before, I'll say it again, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. We do this all for you. We're doing it every Thursday, 6 PM London time. We'll see you in Rio de Janeiro.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's over. We are officially in Rio de Janeiro. That drive took us 55 hours and now we need to go and find out where Carnival is at. Bad news, guys, there is no cake update anymore because quite frankly, a homeless guy came along when we were unloading the car and decided he wanted the cake and we thought it'd be better with him. Here's a clip of it. Guys, the cake got dropped. There you go. Enjoy it, man.
No, that's good.
Enjoy it.
That's good.
Nice. Overall, you shouldn't bring a cake on a 55-hour car journey though. Let's go party. Oh, god damn it. Okay guys, so we have a problem. I was fully under the belief that Carnival finished tomorrow on Saturday. Now that we're here, it is fully evident that it actually finished yesterday, which means we have completely missed it. And from the sounds of things, it was amazing. I'm completely heartbroken at this. So much stuff went wrong on this drive. God be grateful for all the people that we met along the way. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. We'll see you guys next Thursday. Can you pass some water, please?
Yep, I do that.
Thank you, man.